Hey, yo, it's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with the AGP family, man. We got some stuff to talk about tonight. Usually we get ratchet and all that type of stuff tonight, but we got some important stuff to talk about tonight, as you would we would say. We're gonna talk about why is it cool for these guys to get rich and die young? I don't know what's going on in our culture right now, but I don't think that wasn't the goal. The goal was to get rich and die old. But let's talk about it, guys. Y'all ready to talk about this?
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Everyone is here tonight. We're gonna have a great discussion about what's going on in our community. Rest in peace to Takeoff. Rest in peace to all the other rappers that died, all the other entertainers that died. Senseless gun violence, senseless violence going on in our community. But before we get to all of that, let's have a little introduction of the crew. Lola B, what's going on?
Hi, happy Thursday. Well, this is sad, but still happy Thursday because we still here.
Yeah,
Um, I'm still coughing a little bit, so don't make me choke tonight, y'all.
I don't have any jokes tonight.
Yeah, tonight is I mean, we're gonna have to have a few jokes, but after we get
You know how y'all do.
Razor, what's going on with you, my boy?
Hey man, I'm here. Another day, another day. Guess what, man? I get to give the weather report, man. It's looking great. It's looking great. The weather is looking good. You know, you can enjoy your weekend for November. We see some 70s and some 50s in the night. Yeah, I think that's good for November. You know, we almost there with Lola with the Florida weather, man. But it was better in the 80s. But I'll take it. I won't be too jealous of Lola weather
This seemed to be a November to remember.
in Florida.
Oh, Jizzle, what's going on with you?
I should say yes, yes, yes. I don't know, guard man. It's Thursday night. We're here living and loving life, even though some people not there to live it and love it with us. So we have to just do it, for whoever's not here and just pray that things get better and not worse. Understand? So yeah, definitely sad times we're living in. People that's they say go out and make all the money, get wealthy, rich or whatever, and then die senselessly, right? Gun violence. We gotta do better as a people, man. The world got to do better. Everybody must do better.
I really didn't think that was the goal, but it seems like that's the goal.
Yeah, that's not the goal we wanna shoot for. No
Exactly.
pun intended.
Sherry,
Hola,
what's going on with you?
familia.
Hola, mami.
Hola.
Hola.
Hi, it's Thursday. Not a good Thursday, but we're gonna make it work because we do have to talk about, this. It's definitely we have to talk about it. So just happy to be here with my family again. So let's get ready.
Definitely.
Mhm.
So to name a few, I put some guys on the it was so many of them. So I just picked the ones that I felt
Which is a shame.
people would know. So we went with Takeoff, Nipseyhussle, Popsmoke, Youngdolph, pnbrock. There's so many more that you could name. King Von, about 20,000 of them from Chicago. Draco the Ruler from California. I mean, there's so many of these guys that's been.
I mean, it's almost like these young, let's just be clear, these young black celebrities becoming extinct right before
Yeah,
our very eyes. I mean, man, I don't know how else to put it. I
that's
mean,
pretty much how it going.
it's it's one of those things, it's that insanity thing, keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result. So the goal was to get out of this situation. I mean, I don't really like the term the hood too much. I don't really appreciate that too much because regular people live in these places that they're just calling the hood and everything like it's just all bad, right? So I don't
Mhm.
really like that term too much. But your situation, whatever it is, you work hard, you get in the rap game, whatever you're doing to do better, to be able to, to be able to just live a comfortable life wherever. But these guys are so much into the street cred thing that they keep going back into these situations that's just putting themselves in danger. And we see every time what happens when one of these situations go bad. I mean, listen, we all go like we used to, we go to these clubs and stuff go wrong, right? But you don't go to certain places because they're known for stuff going wrong. Like if you go to one place, you say this place every week or every 2 weeks something goes wrong at this one place. You stay away from that place.
Facts.
Because you're not into that. So these guys, they keep going to these places and stuff goes wrong, man. It's sad though. Seriously, it's really sad.
Very
I don't know
sad.
how that guy goes home and tell his other relatives, our little cousin, is gone. Like, how do you do that? It's tough, bro.
And the sad part about it is this is a private. It was a private event, right? So it's a private event of 40 people. So these was 40 people that you knew, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm hearing it. These are only 40 people that basically you knew and you've been around them probably and things like that. So I don't know.
It's the plus ones, man. It's the plus ones.
But if it's a lot of people there and y'all chilling, of course you don't know who's who, but why have your guns in a private party inside? I don't know.
That's why I got a problem right there.
I don't know.
If a person is bringing a gun to your house to a private party or a bowling alley, wherever, they don't need to be around you. Why do you need a gun? What do you think is supposed to happen here, other than we hanging out chilling? Because if we argue, we argue, and that's it.
I don't think
they shouldn't come to any violence. So I can sound these people. They're doing these private events. They're gonna have to have security. They're gonna have to be vigilant. They're gonna have to say, you're getting searched before you come in. You can't come otherwise. They're gonna have to do that, bro. Because guess what? This stuff's gonna keep happening. Like you said, 40 people. That's supposed to be a private spot, and look what happened. So if you don't put down a marker and say, hey, if I'm having these private events, everybody's getting searched before you come in here, right? And if you don't do that, then you're subject to suffer whatever happens, whatever consequences of people coming in with guns. And God forbid somebody going there could have accidentally went off and somebody got shot. All the same. So either way, it doesn't need to be there. I mean, I don't know. It's frustrating, bro. Keep talking about it. It's really frustrating.
It's sad. That's what it is.
Anthony, big up yourself.
Yeah, the sadness.
It's very
that part. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that part.
Like today, the way the world is, like people have to realize you can't operate like you used to operate. You can't do the things you used to do. You can't move how you used to move because of number one, the way the world is, and then number two, especially when you have celebrity status or whatever, it's kind of like you're a target.
You must can see the future, girl, because you just said you can't move the way you used to move. You must can see the future or something. Because I don't know. You need to talk to these people because apparently they're not listening.
It's
they
like how they say when you know better, you do better.
Just like,
but in the same token, just because you get money don't mean you know better.
Well, yeah, money doesn't equate to brains,
right?
And brains don't equate to being smart either. So let's be clear about that. Common sense is not so common because otherwise, these folks really had common sense. Some of the stuff they just really wouldn't attempt. I really wouldn't keep doing.
For me, go ahead, Raisin.
No, I was gonna say, I think we have a epidemic in the black community, and we got to call it out for what it is.
But you ain't got to think, man. We there.
Yeah, we have to call it out. I mean, it's to the point where, we are killing off each other.
I don't even think it's an epidemic no more. It's an endemic.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna stop no time soon.
It's not. We killing off each other, and we have. I think that's the problem that we have to fix. Because I don't think the thing is the guns. Is that's the first thing that we're going to shoot people. I understand they have a private party. They might have their friends and security and their personal people. So a lot of times, if that, you're not really thinking like that because these are people that you probably know and people that you're close with.
Remember, if there's a plus one, it's not. If there's a plus one, some guy that's tangential related to somebody like barely, or they know somebody, a friend of a friend, and whenever you bring plus one to these parties, anything could happen.
Yeah,
If it's not people that know you and respect you and care about
but
you,
even it don't even matter about bringing plus ones. It could be at the end of the party when everybody coming out.
yeah.
well, obviously, if people are out there waiting, yeah, obviously that happens too. Folks waiting outside to do
It's just
wrong.
the mentality of people. They don't value life
the
anymore at all.
mentality. We lack resolution skills, and we lack to go in there and be able to talk to each other, because the first thing
That is
they
true
want to do.
about what. Sorry, Razor. Go ahead, finish.
No, but I'm saying, we lack the resolution skills. We lack that. We can't communicate with each other. We have to learn how to communicate with each other, because the first thing, I think the first thing we do is we resort to violence at first sight. We're not thinking like, hey, what happened? What goes on? And it's for minor stuff. The only thing that you probably should resort to violence is if your family is involved, or your kids, or somebody molesting your kid, or pedophilia and stuff like that. That might draw to that. But other stuff, man, it's easy to just talk about stuff, and a lot of times that we find out we're getting killed over is nonsense. And it's just
Go ahead, Charmin.
I was gonna say I'm jumping after you. Go ahead. I was jumping after you.
No, I was just gonna say that the fact that I'm just by, because of course the plus one and everything like that, but why would you need security wherever you go. You need to be searched wherever you go. Point blank, period. You don't know who's bringing who's bringing what. So the thing is, if you have a party and somebody that's going to bring a plus one and you're not going to know, have security at the door. Everybody, not take it back to the car. Can't come in here with that. Take it back to the car. Because it looked like everybody was outside with, a gun. And my thing is, when I forgot Lola, I was trying to remember what she said about people don't something. But there's people really that don't have no type of heart or anything, that you can sit and film a person in a pool of, film like this, just filming it. And I was speaking to someone that was like, because that's money.
That's the culture today, man.
Everybody,
it's
clickbait going viral.
It's like, before I help you, let me just watch you and get a video of you before I help you.
Let me film this first, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, is need help? Like, you literally stand there, see somebody laying there within a pool of blood, and your thing is to bring your phone out and film it.
I mean, it's reflex. Folks wouldn't even think about it now. I mean, it's like the most natural thing. It's like breathing now. You see something going on bad, you grab your phone, you start recording. Which is sad, because somebody was dying.
And I mean, I've been in a situation like that before too, where something happened, there's an accident, and people are surrounding, like, if you don't need to be here, get away, move. This person need help, but we don't need you being around if it's not it.
Because somebody was saying, well, it's good that the videotape, no, because I was saying, what if the family members saw that and they was like, no, you don't, grandma is not going to be on Twitter. I was like, I wasn't looking for it, and it popped up on my feed.
One of the kids going to run and show it to him.
I was not even looking, and the thing just kept scrolling.
That part is tough, because who wants to find out that something like that happened to somebody that they love on the internet?
Exactly.
That is not cool. And like Razor, so I want to get back to that. As people, we have to learn conflict resolution. You have to be intelligent enough to talk about stuff. You could argue, you can curse, you can call people names, all kinds of names. Tell them about their mother. Tell them what you want to tell them. But that doesn't include touching somebody or picking up a gun and shooting somebody or any kind of other violence. That's the problem with us. We just don't get that. I mean, like, people was raised in the Black community, not all over, but mostly seeing violence, and that they keep repeating that violence, right? That violence keeps getting repeated. You go to school, people fight on the playground, people are in gangs, they're fighting, they're seeing people in the neighborhood getting shot up. It's just like breathing, and it's like, if you feel like if you don't some people, if they don't kind of get into that lifestyle, they're not going to survive if they don't portray themselves as being rough and hard and you know, doing that violence back. I mean, it's crazy. It's just like a
That's
vicious
what I
cycle.
want to say the whole night. In the black community, we got a tough guy complex.
Lord Jesus Christ, and it's killing us.
Everybody got to be, everybody got to be the toughest, the roughest, the hoodest, the gangsters. You know, that's just how it goes. And you know, and as they would say in the Bible, he without sin cast the first stone. I'm speaking of myself also. I'm not going. You know, there's been situations where, you know, it's like somebody testing your
you can say it, your manhood. You can say it, your manhood.
Same time, and you like, I gotta do something to this person.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what the issue for me comes in a lot, guys, is after you make millions, why is there an option for you to still be hood? I don't see Bill Gates or Warren Buffett or none of them Jeff Bezos and that little creep Elon Musk. I don't see them trying to be hood at all.
And I don't even care about them. I mean, I'm just saying we see people like us in our community that's doing good, that's not doing that. So they have other examples that they can't say. They have other examples
that completely take himself away. You know, they call him soft now.
So why wouldn't you emulate that? You should follow that instead of the other stuff.
He take himself away from everything, and they call him a sellout, while his wife is paying for Black Lives supporters to come out of jail, feeding them, flying them all over the country, but yet still they still call him a sellout.
And then he has his foundation. He have his foundation that he puts money into. He does a lot of things for. He does a lot of things for people that we don't even know.
Yeah, and people don't realize, man, there's strength in not being violent, man. There's strength in being able to keep your composure and not being violent. There's strength in that. People don't understand that. There's more strength.
I think we have ourselves to blame, man. You know, it's just like we
Well, now, I'm not gonna say we have ourselves to blame totally now.
No, not totally.
It's been for hundreds of years now. It's been from way back, slavery and all the violence and everything else. Now,
it is a foundation, but the cycle is.
We can stop it, but we know where it came from. We want to be clear about where it came from. We can stop it.
We know where it came from, absolutely. But we as a people, what do we do? Are we going to sit and not try to make it better? Or are we going to say, hey, we have the no snitching culture where, you know, some kid gets shot in a project and everybody know who did it, but nobody's going to say anything. We got to stop that.
I'm so tired of that mindset.
Let's even address that too.
I'm so tired of that mindset. I'm so disgusted with that.
People have lost of what snitching is.
Right.
It's twisted, right? Snitching is
you breaking in my neighbor's house.
It's not
and
snitching.
I call the cops on your punk ass. That ain't snitching.
Snitching is we out there doing crime together. We both get caught, and I tell on you to get off. That's snitching.
You're lucky it ain't Texas.
Exactly. If I'm with my friend and something happen, you shoot or something and hit my friend and everything like that, why the hell would I
not tell?
Yeah. And you know
that doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense.
Address Anthony thing. I don't believe in no sacrifice, man. Black people been killing. We've been killing each other in our community for years.
You know what the issue is?
I don't know what would be sacrificing for. I never understood that whole concept of sacrifice, and I don't know how that works. To be honest with you,
here's the thing. It's really the family unit breaking down, right? Because a lot of these kids, they're outside hanging with each other rather than being more with the family.
Have a model.
Yeah, so the only thing is they hang with each other, they do stuff together. There's not enough family time built into that. They don't ever get that. They don't ever get that nurturing that they need, that love that they need to show them that, you know, violence is not what you go out and do. You go out and have a good time and you enjoy your friends and everything.
Oh, some of these dudes know this stuff, man.
And just choose violence. And just choose violence. Yeah. Well, that's true too.
These dudes get media training. They get trained how to deal with themselves out in the public. The fact is, in our community, we have this tough guy complex.
You know what's missing though is out of that media training and everything else, when they get into the game and start getting this following and this celebrity status, they need actual therapy. to get their mind right, to think about how to think about life, how to think about not putting themselves in danger, how to think about staying out of, trying to get into violence and carrying guns as a celebrity and stuff like that. They need therapy. They need actual sit down therapy to go through some sessions, actually understand themselves and understand any kind of pain they're carrying, and be able to deal with that properly.
I mean, I agree. It's just like, when guys get drafted in the NFL, NBA, and now they giving these
That's
guys
the worst
training to be like, you need to learn how to save your money, because what you were seeing before, a lot of these guys they blow their money within a couple of years. Now they broke.
Yep, there was an HBO special I saw. It's HBO. No, it's on Netflix. Where that one guy, ball player, a couple seasons in the game, making a lot of money, spending it and blowing it all, and then he got injured and just couldn't get back in the game. He got on a team as a secondary, backup or whatever, but it was never the same. But if he had millions and he just didn't invest that millions, but now when he finally lost everything and he started getting a little bit back, now he got smart and learned some skills and started to invest it. But it shouldn't have got to that point though. Yeah. It should have been to where he was investing the millions, so he could have always been good, him and his family.
Yeah, you need training.
Hello, go on.
And
Dre.
Yeah, these guys need training. They like you said, they need somebody to guide them, because you can't move the same way you move.
Bro, we skipping over the solution of the problem is. Okay, you can do all of that and it still ain't gonna change the fact that in our community there's a complex of us being tough. And it comes back from that 400 years we've been talking about. It's like we have to be tough. These guys are multi-millionaire and choose to go in areas where they know that so-called real N-word's gonna be at. Mm-hmm. What's the reason for that?
Street cred.
Bruh, I've been telling my friends for a long time now at certain places I don't go. And then when they be shocked, you ain't gonna go there? I'm not going there.
I mean, that's given, sir. Why? You don't belong there. You have no business there. Seriously.
You can be the toughest dude in the world. You cannot stop a bullet.
Yeah.
At all. And
call me bougie, but I'm not going over there.
A bullet doesn't care how rich you are, doesn't care what your status is, doesn't care how great a job you have. Nope. None of that. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it if you're in the wrong place. Anybody can get it.
There's enough.
Let's have no names. Whether it's for you or not, you can't.
Right.
What you gonna do?
Exactly.
Innocent people get shot every single day by stray bullets.
Well, listen, and that's what I'm gonna say. There's enough natural ways you could die doing the right thing. So why are
enough unnatural ways too that you could die doing the right thing?
Yeah. Why are you going to increase the chance by putting yourself in a certain position to die quicker?
Right.
I want to die of natural reason.
Exactly.
Or something,
I want to die of natural cause. I'm old, and it's time for me to
accidents happen. Let it be an accident, but not let it be me put myself in danger every weekend. Yeah. Every weekend, every few weeks, I'm at the spot with the boys. I'm rolling. I'm up there singing it. I'm blowing on it, rolling, and all kind of stuff. No, that is unnecessary. Hey, you can't. Nothing's 100%, but that right there is unnecessary. Put yourself in that situation.
It comes to a point, man, when we talked about this a while back, when you put yourself in type of money category, that you should stay away from certain type of people. Mm-hmm. I see they stigmatize certain people and they be like, oh man, he made some money and now he forget about the hood. No. Yeah. F the hood.
I mean, you don't forget about it, but you can't hang out there because you're likely for something to happen to you.
Yeah, man.
I'm going out. I'm okay, bye.
And it's sad to say, because like you said, the term hood, we as a community, that should be a safe haven for us, where everybody know that you can't act up. If something goes wrong, the community's gonna hold you accountable.
And I don't want to use the J word. I don't want to use the J word now. Why a lot of people, when celebrities go back to where they came from, now they make money. Why they end up getting killed or something happened to them? The jealousy. Jealousy.
That's a big part of it.
A lot of folks will see you, and they might have been mad at you from back in the day, and now they still care. Now they're getting even worse now with it. Now they got their little friends. They're saying, "Hey, yo, that dude right there used to be back. He used to be back in the day. Now he got your little friends now in his head now thinking, oh, I'm gonna show this dude."
Also too, there ain't no real street dudes gonna want a rapper to talk to them any way they feel like it. A rapper,
exactly, right? Exactly.
He gonna have to do something to you. You gonna have to do something to him. And
it's like
a never-ending cycle.
It's like, why can't you communicate like regular people? You know what I'm saying? Like regular people. A rapper want to talk to his boys in the hood. Go hang out, kick it, talk, do whatever.
You know,
they should be celebrating the guy coming to the hood, hanging out with them. They should be celebrating that rather than trying to hurt him.
You know,
that's crazy.
I was reckless with my life in that age time. To speak on Dre's point, I was very reckless with my life. I wasn't a millionaire though. You know, I was at a point where I'm just trying to figure it out. These dudes have access to, and I do understand that they do have a bunch of yes men around them, but they have access to make their life better. They have access to keep themselves away from the dumb stuff.
And I always say,
way to not be seen. What happened to that enigma of being a star and everybody can't see you every time? You know,
man,
because attention is like
they want attention
at this time.
Yeah. They're not like the other stars that just chill in the background.
Some people love, they crave that attention. They you know, a lot of people talk about Beyonce and stuff, but you see her, she'll come out, peek out, and then go back in. If she's doing a little promotion here and there, might peek out a little bit, come back.
Supposed to have the enigma of a star.
Yeah, like I can't see it to like.
If I see him today, I'm probably not gonna see him again for years.
Exactly.
So
like some stars I ain't never seen in public ever.
Exactly.
Like Charmin was saying, like the back in the days. Look at who I saw that's gonna drop an album. The group Sade.
Oh yeah.
She just popped up out of nowhere. Hey, I'm dropping an album. Yeah. When the last time you seen her?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
artists should be like that. You're gonna promote something, you might show a little bit. And then
if you torn, that's the only time it's supposed to see you torn. Yeah, that's
it. You know, after that, I'm gonna chill. I might say, come out and say, hi everybody, I'm still here, you know, just doing a little time for my, you know, taking some time, relaxing, and that's it. No, but y'all wanna be everywhere and
everything and always be seen.
Exactly. And for what?
Yeah, and I hate to say it, go to the upscale mall, please, because they're going to go to the upscale mall, please. Stay out. I mean, because you go to the one down a certain place, they're going to see you. The same people going to rush you anyway.
It's for you.
The same stuff.
Just like my papa said, it's for you to make, when you get big and things like that, you make it out the hood. You might send like a representative, like if you want to donate something, you might send somebody and give out things and stuff like that. And you know, you
could go with a bunch of security, but you know,
and things like that, you can send somebody. But why are you want to be in the hood for? You made it this far. Okay, I'm out. So I can still do for my hood. It's just that I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah,
I can do it from afar. But it's like they wanna be in the hood so bad. Like, no, I just want to show that I'm still the man that I
like
still.
The guy. What's the guy that was at he was at a Roscoe's or something?
pnbrock.
Yeah, I mean like Roscoe's a nice spot. You know, you go to chill, but and you go to Roscoe's. Yeah, okay, but I'm saying the Roscoe's a nice spot though, because I've been to Roscoe's. I'm saying, but
I know that one he was at too, and that ain't the spot for you to go to.
But you know, if you're there, certain places, if you're there, you know, regular folks around the corner gonna show up there. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna show up there.
With him being at that Rascals, you gotta worry about the gangs showing up. You know,
that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying you can't even do that. You got to find the other Roscoe where it's not.
That's why there's DoorDash. Yeah. DoorDash, Roscoe chicken and waffles in your hotel.
You know,
service. Let somebody bring it to you.
People have the need to be somewhere. They don't feel right if they're not somewhere.
And even if you are somewhere, why post
want to be seen?
Listen, I'm poor and I already mastered that. So when I get rich, that niggas ain't never gonna see me.
Like certain things that we do, we don't have to post it every minute. don't have to post it. Of course, I'm gonna show off a good, nice little, plate and steak.
Hey, you don't show up play the oxtail, aren't you? You don't show up play the oxtail, right, Sheree?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta show up. You know what I'm saying? If I got a nice restaurant,
Show them that rich plate. Show them that rich
Tomorrow,
plate.
you was there today, but you gonna post it tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta give them delay, right? Give them a 1 day delay.
yeah, like sometimes if you somewhere, you eat, you have a good time, you leave, and then you post. Oh,
They
not there
can't
no
come
more.
find her.
Nah,
They be like,
I'm out.
oh, Sheree was right there. Let's go find her.
Even with
Yeah.
that dude pnbrock, he was a few days before he died, he was on social media talking this tough guy stuff about how he can't get robbed and it ain't gonna run up on him, and now he's dead. But that stupid mentality that we have,
Yourself.
you always got to be on your guard. Always got to protect yourself. Always got to be looking out.
The thing of the matter is, anybody can get that. Okay, that's not like
You know what?
Yeah.
Maybe these guys think that because of their fame and who they are, that they're untouchable.
They shouldn't even think that.
They shouldn't, because you
I mean,
showing all your
Pac and Biggie is dead over some crap. Come on, they shouldn't even think that. Come on, man. Like seriously, they shouldn't even think that.
Like the man sent his son to go do it instead of him being. He sent his son
to
go do PNB. Like
people always think it can't happen to me until it happens to them.
I never
It's
ever.
like everybody's invincible until they're not.
You know what? I think that it can happen to me, so that's why I don't move.
Exactly.
I don't do stuff like
I know exactly it can happen to me. That's why. Therefore, you move accordingly.
Yeah, I'm calculated with everything I do. I say that all the time to people, man. I don't give people. I don't go places where I'm easily accessible to people.
Mm-hmm.
And it has nothing to do with being scared of somebody or having always to watch your back.
That's the thing.
Happen.
I know the value of my life.
People respond to that. People respond to that thing too much. People call them names.
I walked out of MacArthur Mall one time and a dude was robbing a dude out there, taking his chain off and everything off of him. And he looked over at me, and I looked over at them. I got in my car, put it in my lap, and just drove right out. Like, mind my own business. It's what it is.
Yeah,
you don't have to be well off or too rich to be put in certain situations. You just shouldn't put yourself in certain situations.
Right.
If you're not living that lifestyle, you shouldn't be there. If you're not the guy in the gang, if you're not the guy pushing the badness, you shouldn't be there.
I ain't going to pop spots.
Yeah.
I ain't going to the after hour.
Not the ones you used to go to, right? Not the ones you used to go to, because they're not safe.
What's crazy? People be disappointed that you don't do them stuff no more. When you tell
really
at me like, yo, you not gonna come?
No, we're not gonna be there. No,
I value my life too much.
I'm gonna sit here, drink this Heineken 0.0 and be happy.
Man, 0.0.
Yeah, because it doesn't even have to be you doing anything. It's just straight bullet, and we all know that a lot of times when the target that they're trying to get is not who they end up getting.
Yeah, because a lot of these N-words can't shoot.
Exactly.
They start somebody, they start shooting innocent people, start falling. It's a lot of unnecessary stuff that happen, man. Even Nipseyhussle when he was gone, Popsmoke. Nipseyhussle was on a path of to me it seems like he was trying to do the right thing, but being in the area where they're from, there's certain things you can and cannot do. Nipseyhussle, like I heard one of the biggest gang members over there, Big U, said Nipseyhussle was supposed to be untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the thing, though.
Everybody from every side know that you ain't supposed to touch him.
But like I said, there's always that one guy or two that don't care. You know where we come from, right?
Yep.
There's all the little guy around the corner that nobody know about that's just unsuspecting that he's gonna come up and bust that cat. There's always you can never trust that. Some people don't respect the game anyway, so you can't even trust that.
You can't look at somebody and judge him, no matter.
Yeah, like he's a made guy. He's a made guy. Some people don't care if he's a made guy. Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
It's just wicked out there, man.
I don't know what's gonna take for it to change. I don't
get rid of social media.
They
Get
don't
rid
learn.
of social media.
Not even
The
that. These
prices.
dudes don't
The
learn.
prices.
After you see, I mean, how many more of them got to die for them to realize that, hey, I should, instead of buying
Well, a bunch of them just died.
$2 billion in jewelry, I probably should put security around me and keep myself out of certain situations. That made,
And stop wearing a
I
big
understand that
chunk
they
of jewelry
felt
like
like they were
this.
fully protected because they was with Jay Prince people, the whole mob tie thing, and Jay Prince guarantee you safety when you're in. But none of that don't mean nothing to me. I don't never put my safety in another man's hand. I don't care what nobody
If
says.
you're making your own, pay for your own.
Yeah?
It's just like you're at war and you're like, hey, you good. No, anything could happen. You can't trust
Listen,
it.
whenever you're a public figure these days, you need to protect yourself.
Yep. At all
There's some
times.
crazy out there that doesn't care about your life and will do something to you or will attempt to do something to you. So if you're in the spotlight and you have a public persona, you need to just act accordingly.
Or
People
just
do that to
don't
you
go
on a
at
lower level.
all.
Yeah, people do that to you on a lower level. You don't even got to be an international star. You could be
Exactly.
Well, people from around your way, I guess. Yeah.
these dudes want to take your head off. You know, we gotta learn these things are these things shouldn't. I mean, I don't understand why this is so hard to comprehend for dudes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get it. I don't want to be the real N-word. I want to be the rich N-word.
I want to be the alive one.
Yeah.
I just want to be the end alive.
You know,
Yes.
I want to be the dude that makes, you know, that like look at Takeoff. If he got kids, that's not generational wealth because by the time that money is breaking down to moms, sisters, brothers, uncle, and stuff, them kids probably will never see that any of that money.
I want to live n number of years. That's what I want. N number of years is what I want to live.
Yes.
I want to do math with my life, not the other stuff.
Art Star Media, big up yourself, yo. Long time when I see you. Yeah, you know, I don't understand. I don't understand our culture when it comes to. I understand the violence. What I don't understand is why you feel comfortable enough to keep putting yourself in the same situations. You know, after Big died, that old generation, they all scrambled out to play. Pac and Big died, that old generation. You see, it took a while for somebody else to get gunned down like that. That old generation was like, yo, can't do this.
Move that way.
You gotta, you know?
They start learning. Look at
And
Puff
they
and them. Look at
started doing
you know.
And they started doing their own thing. If you notice, like Jay-Z have his, the Rockaway party that he does every year, private and things like that. And certain people do certain parties.
And
like
everybody shouldn't be there. Everybody shouldn't be welcome
yes,
there.
and I think Puff do parties at his home, but I can imagine how security is and stuff like that.
I don't care what none of them fools say. If 50 Cent can walk around with 1,000 security and he's one of the most gangsters, if not the gangsters rapper in hip hop, the rest of these dudes just need to relax.
They're tripping. They are tripping.
We know Boo Boo, aka Curtis Jackson, was a real street dude off the street, did a whole bunch of crazy stuff, and he walk around with a bunch
of because of that crazy stuff he did. He understand there could be some ramifications behind that. He understand that he could be in danger. Yeah,
Fox said that in a song a long time ago.
Yeah,
some punk that I roughed up way back.
Yeah, exactly.
Back with a gap, right?
They understand that you have to have that security because they understand. They know somebody they offended back in the day. Even some cat they didn't even pay attention to was hard carrying feelings.
Yep.
But a lot of you hear stories like even with Nas and you hear Snoop say like he has his security around it. So a lot of times they might go to try, but they look and be like, nah, look, they got 20 people. We ain't gonna get out. You know.
Yeah,
so
I heard a dude telling that same story on he telling his story Whack 100.
Yeah.
When they tried to run up on 50 Cent in a bar. 50 Cent made the security guards let him and his homeboys, and it was in California. And when he got in there, he's like about everybody in there was security. Yeah. He said 50 turned around, laughed at him, and turned back around and kept drinking and drinking. He said all they did was we had to pack up and leave. We was like, this ain't gonna work out too well for us. Let's bounce.
Yeah.
And just like Heartstorm Media said, he said that when you go to places, you don't stay long. You might just show up a little bit. Hey, I came, might buy you a drink, and then out the door.
Still with security.
Yes. I came, I showed up, hey, happy birthday, whatever. Out the
I
door.
reached a stage where I don't go nowhere knuckleheads go at.
But that's I mean that's really the moral of the story, right? Don't hang
Anybody
out with
that
don't hang out with
remind me of me,
clowns at. Yeah.
anybody that remind me of me, I'm not hanging out with y'all,
I
man.
want no parts.
Be like, you remind me. Nah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm out. I'm
listen,
out.
you know Young Life. You know Young
I
Life.
know.
Don't care, invincible, could do anything, and
Yep. Anybody that give me that feel of the 20, I would say probably about the 17 to the 34-year-old me, I don't want to be around that.
that's a long stretch, boy. I thought you were going to 25. I thought it was stop at like 25 or something like.
Nah.
Good lord, like, good lord.
Now, okay,
I
now.
won't be
Listen,
around that.
I want to live to see another 40, man. That's it.
I want to live like my great grand and my grand. I want to
Oh,
touch
man.
the 80s and complain that my arthritis and my blood pressure too high.
Yes.
Can't do that if I'm
Me
dead.
too. Exactly. I want to live like my grandma. She's still up and cooking.
Yeah.
She don't put too much. She done forgot the
I
salt
want
in the food
them tell the
sometimes.
weather when the weather's coming. I want to take Razor job. I want to know when the weather can put my joint up. Tell the weather, hey, it's about to rain outside.
Or you move your hands like it's about to rain because,
oh,
or
hold on,
it's
wait,
about to get
ah.
cold because your bones start hurting.
You're
Like
like,
it's about to get cold.
Yeah,
It's about
yeah,
it's gonna get
yeah.
cold.
Must
That-
be a
that's
cold
what
front
you
coming in or
wanna live to
something.
It's gonna
see.
rain today, my knee hurting.
Yeah.
Hey, that's an old people. Yeah, I'll be the old people. Boy, I know it's about to rain. Lord.
My knee hurt. My knee hurt.
You should want to
Yes, I want to see my
the focus
grandkids
is
graduate from high school, and I'll be spoiling them. They be like, "Why you
That's
always?"
true.
I want to tell my
Like
kids,
who don't want to just live
you
and chill?
always want to spoil them. You always want to spoil them. Sure is.
What Hardstorm saying right here, this is a fact. That's why they're getting indicted in different places. 'Cause a lot of these dudes are soft, man. They put themselves around big high gang members to feel protected so they can get the street cred thing. I don't want no street cred.
No.
And they probably have to pay the gang members too protection money.
You ever seen Drake claiming sets? Drake ain't claiming no
Forced
sets.
to be
Drake's
good.
gonna be a pop star.
I mean, he write tough rhymes, but not
Yeah,
a gangster.
yeah.
You can write tough rhymes without being in the streets.
And he'll
It's,
go
it's
back
called creative writing.
singing later.
Yeah.
and you ain't gonna catch him being reckless. He ain't gonna be reckless. You know, like
Exactly.
Man,
Like-
Listen, man.
these folks got it twisted.
Yo,
They do.
Very unfortunate.
They got it twisted
Very.
badly.
these dudes are living like it's survival of the fittest when it's not. They already survived. They made the money.
They made it out.
But they out of the bad situation they're in. These dudes can go out and make $50,000 to $100,000 a night doing something that they enjoy doing, and they still want to just sit in the place of being like hood dudes. I don't get it, yo.
Man, listen,
I don't know. I don't know what's the attraction.
They making 150. That somebody might make that in 3 years. You made that in one night. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
These dudes making a quick 40,000 do a walkthrough at the party.
Yeah.
And some of them don't even know what to. They're like, whoa, this is a lot of money. Sometimes you gotta sit down like, wait, I gotta get somebody to tell me, do things you have to do things differently. Some of these guys have never seen that much money anyway.
Man,
They some of them come from the hood.
The object is to take care of your family, take care of your kids and people around you and have generational wealth and move accordingly because you can't move reckless.
But I keep saying though, man, why it always happens that is there nobody around these people that can talk to them about just keeping out of these kind of bad situations? Like is there a mother, an uncle, an auntie, a best friend, somebody? It's like there's nobody that can tell people to stay out of these places.
When you do have that person, they shun them. So
because the money's going through here, they're not listening. Because now they're invincible. Now they can say F you or F whatever.
They got the yes men around
because they want to keep getting paid.
And so it's like, what do you know? You don't got what I got.
Exactly.
What
I think
Hearthstone
most
said.
stars. Yeah, I think most stars have a humbling like attitude. Yeah, I think most stars are like a humble type of person.
Not really.
I don't think
No,
not
not
all.
really.
No.
No.
And there's a point where I'm trying to bring up with
Yeah,
that.
not
So
really.
these dudes already don't have a humbling personality, and now it gets amplified with the money, with the girls, with the fame, with the ability to tell people, hey, jump, and they are how high. They have all of this together, so that amplifies everything that they have going on. And now you can't tell your little brother, your little brother, Rap Dog, or his real name Nation. We used to tell Nation, man, go clean your room and shut up, and he'll go do that. Now you can't tell him that.
Yeah.
Now he the man, he the boss that paying for the houses and
Yeah.
cars and got everybody lived up.
You gotta be quiet and
yeah, you talk to Nation funny, you be out,
No.
family turn on you.
Exactly.
You know?
But you know, in reality, you have to have that person around that could tell you, hey man, you come, you know,
Bro, it's
you
like
doing
you're not
nonsense.
listening.
I
Like,
know,
listen.
I know,
They don't
but
want that person around, so
yeah.
he ain't gonna be around. Because if you gonna be that person, you're not gonna be around. They don't want that type of person around them.
For real.
No
Yeah,
matter
Ton
what
to big up yourself.
no matter how you feel,
Done.
whenever that person comes out, you getting eliminated from the trade because they don't want that type. They don't. None of them dudes want anybody to tell them how to maneuver around. They gotta hear it from somebody that's bigger than them. They gotta hear it from a 50 Cent, like Victor said that the way our Popsmoke was moving wild, he had to bring him to 50 Cent for 50 Cent to talk to him because he would not listen to none of them. He like, man, I gotta life. You know. Thanks for the donation.
And you know why? You know why they think that way though? You know how they get to thinking that way? Simply because of just craziness. It's pure craziness. They're thinking that way because now they have the money. Social media show them that that's what they're supposed to do. They've been watching that before they bust, right?
They watching them. They
been
watching the
before they
blueprint
bust.
and they
Yeah.
executing it.
Exactly.
Think about anybody, including yourself, that you know when you went from, they went from nothing to something, or from nothing to almost having something. Think about how that whole process of how they think and how they portray themselves change.
Yeah, and the thing is, if money don't make you bad. People already had something in them that the money just exposed.
I feel like that too.
The money exposed. So it's like if you were humble before, you're gonna still remain humble, right? If you weren't humble before, the money's just gonna expose it. It's gonna bring it out of you. It's gonna bring it out. And if you don't have people around you that's gonna be able to ground you, that you're gonna listen to, it's gonna be exactly what it is. A lot of people, a lot of stars are not humble. That's why they have that show. What's that show? That White Lotus, whatever. I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
whatever. Where people, folks, is behaving horribly to people. That's the same mindset. You're not gonna listen to anybody like you guys are saying because it's that yes person. It's the person that they're paying the bill. So everybody around them need to just step and fetch. Jump and get it because they could lose that status around them. Of getting paid or getting whatever they're getting from them. Right. So. I mean, I fully understand that.
Look,
that you're not gonna listen to a lot of folks, but
don't let me get a lot
like
of money because I know for a fact my husband gonna keep me on a budget because the way I'm a shop.
I already told y'all
one pair of Louboutin a year. Not
even Louis Vuitton. Not even Louis Vuitton. I'm going to go rack my little nice oxtails in my freezer. What? Please.
Hey man. What y'all think I'm gonna do when I get rich?
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be visiting a different country every week.
I'm going ghost on these ninjas.
Only time you see me is on the camera. That's it.
They already rarely see me already.
Only time you see me is on the camera. That's it.
No, I wouldn't even show my face up here. This is how I do this.
They be like, we never see him in person. Well,
dang, Sean can't even see your face.
They be like, hey, Avatar.
Yeah. Nah, son.
Be like, y'all too bougie for me.
Yeah, man. But you got to, I feel sorry for these dudes' family. And I especially feel sorry for the dude Takeoff, you know, from what the story is saying that
It's crazy. I heard a
he
lot
ain't
of
had nothing to do with nothing. He was just in
nope.
the wrong place, wrong
Yeah.
time,
And that's even worse.
around a bunch of dudes
That's even worse.
that you put your trust in to take care of you, and they let him down.
That's even worse.
Because he was supposed to be around dudes that's supposed to be quote unquote family that
Yeah.
they entourage actually stepped to them, which shouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make any sense.
And it just like you said, it's bullets ain't got no name. It wasn't for him.
Right. And how do you think about fighting somebody that you're supposed to be hanging out with and chilling? Why would that even in your mind? Why can't you argue? Why can't you argue, get heated, get loud, and then go about your business without the violence? I don't understand that. I still don't understand
It's
that.
like
Might have to do a little tussle.
it's always somebody that has to prove a point, and then the point that you're gonna prove is that you're gonna be running from the law.
Look.
Yeah. Hey, Cherie. Hey, our star want everybody to tell us what.
Look.
I tell you, I'm ghost on these ninjas. These ninjas ain't gonna see me no more. They're gonna be saying I got rich and switch.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with me. Only thing gonna change is the background. That's it. The background. That's all it's gonna change. The background, nothing else.
Right?
Look, my background too, but I'm gonna be on a strict budget because I'm the type that when
I'm gonna do a bunch of traveling. I'm gonna be by the beach more. That's all that's gonna happen. Be by the beach more, a bunch of traveling, chill with the fam, with friends. That's it.
I'm gonna switch.
I'm gonna switch up on myself.
They gotta go through my. They gotta go through my parents. They gotta go through my parents to contact me.
Razor, what you do?
Razor said he gonna be traveling.
I'm a ghost. I'm gone. You ain't gonna hear from me. I'm like, listen. First one to reach Mr. Razor.
Hey, they gonna see me once a year. And that's Christmas time for 45 minutes. Then they gotta go.
I'll build me a compound.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hey Sean, hey, I'm gonna send an iPad with a video to them once a year.
Hey, hey, what's up, sis? What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Everybody good?
So you can be here?
Call your parents. Let them know what you want to tell me and let them call me.
Lola said she gonna switch up. Hey, switch up on herself. Hey,
that's wild.
Hey, sometimes somebody asks you that, what you gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'm gonna just do something.
Switch up on my kid too. He gotta talk to his nanny to get to me.
Make an appointment.
Yeah, make an appointment.
I'll get back with you.
I'm gonna change my brand to oats. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start going organic.
And I'm really speaking Spanish.
I'm gonna go organic oats.
Now.
Organic
Y'all
oats.
Start learning because I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna be like, okay,
I can't give them too much of my time on Hard Storm. I'm rich now. I can't be giving my time for free. Just
Matter of fact, family, y'all can pay $20 a month for a yearly membership with me.
I mean, y'all want to come by the villa?
You can be verified with me instead of Twitter. You can be verified with me for $20 a month.
Oh my Lord.
They got, hey, you give them a number to call you. I check this number once every month. At 1:13 p.m., I'm giving y'all 7 minutes to reply back to, because I ain't even taking calls.
If you miss it, catch me next month.
Yeah.
And if I call and tell her to meet me, you're not ready, you just lost the chance.
Yeah,
you
better be ready at any time.
Anytime.
He's gonna call. He's gonna call. He's gonna call. He's gonna call.
I'm in Alaska.
Sean, hello. I'm
in
here.
Alaska. Come and get this $2 million. I can't make it to Alaska. Your fault.
That's when it's okay to go get a payday loan.
Yes.
When you get back, you can pay it when you get back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not when you have the regular job and you get the same pay next month. This is different. You're gonna get the money back.
And you can get a title loan. Yes.
There you go.
Just gather that money up.
They still do those things.
You're gonna get $1 million.
I don't even see them no more. I used to see title loans all over the place. I barely see them.
I think they cracked down on them.
Yeah, because they done ripped off so many people. They feel rich.
Predatory loans.
I think the military probably ran them out because they try to get the military guys.
Yeah.
Bro, the military ain't did nothing to save people. Yeah, I remember when I came to Virginia, bro, and you was going out to buy your car, and the military gonna tell you about, hey, be careful. These guys will rip you off. How about you stop them from ripping us off?
Exactly.
Hey, the guys when you buy the car, they tell you it was too much car for you, or they sold you too much car.
Hey,
Yo,
my
what they
first,
did
the
is,
They have
first,
a list. They used to have a list for where you go and where you can't go.
what
I
happened
got
is
caught.
somebody accidentally explained interest rate to me. So I'm trying to buy my first car, the dude gonna tell me 22%. And I'm like, whoa.
Ouch.
Man, this was
Ooh.
years ago. Man, when you kids, a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
people
yeah.
fell
I
for that
remember.
trap.
Ooh, I remember that. I
So
remember.
I said to the dude, I was like, hold up. And I didn't fully understand. I'm young. I ain't fully understanding. So I'm like, 22? I was like, nah, I was told 22 is high. He was like, nah, 50 is high. 22 is
I mean, think of how
You
crazy
still
that
paying
sounds
that
now.
car right now?
Right, no,
yeah.
$1,300, and you
Yeah,
got
I don't believe in
Volkswagen
violence, Sean.
Beetle.
I don't believe in violence, but you go find that dude today
and
and probably oops upside his head
man.
for that
Got
22%
a
he
six.
trying to play with.
What's them? The 626 Mazdas that they used to be driving
Yeah.
around.
Hey, I paid
I'm not gonna lie, because I had one. That was my aunt car. She gave me her car, 626 Mazda.
You know what's crazy too though? Speaking of back to our original discussion, how as a parent that you see your kid get successful, doing great stuff, probably mom's probably bragging at and then to wake up in the night and see
Oh
on the
my
news and all over social media that your child is dead. That's got to be one of the most heartbreaking thing a person can go through, yo.
Yeah, you don't even want to imagine that, man. You don't even want to imagine that. Yeah, I mean that's not something
Like I
don't
couldn't
even imagine
imagine
that.
like my seed leaving this earth before me.
Yeah, it's
That's
supposed to go.
I mean that's something that
I mean, listen, you
that
don't
would
want them
kill
doing it.
me.
You don't want it happening at all, especially not in no senseless way.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want it happening at all, but especially not in a senseless
Yes,
manner.
yes.
No.
Death is bad, right? To me, because I don't. Death is bad, but when you don't deserve it, you get what I'm saying? That's just like it was a straight like he then it wasn't meant for him. Like that's the sad part about it.
But that's always the case, right? They talk about
It
bad stuff
shouldn't
happening to good
happen.
people.
Shouldn't happen.
Well,
And most people
or
that
people
I
that wasn't
hear,
doing anything. Yeah.
and most people that I hear talk about Takeoff, they speak so highly of him.
So you're a good kid, good dude.
Good,
Yeah,
good guy.
but the
Never
people
mind
was hanging
nobody.
with, they
Relax.
didn't tell him, they didn't keep him out that, they didn't keep him out that kind of stuff, man. That's what the failure was. You got a good dude that's gonna follow people that he respect that's that's a little older than him. That should know better.
See, but my thing is, I'm still on the. It was a private part. That's what
Well,
I'm.
it wasn't that what's the name of the private party that got shot in the foot?
Who?
Allegedly got shot in the foot at a private
You know
party too.
what? We're not gonna talk about that.
Wasn't she allegedly at a private? She at a private party? Allegedly got shot in the foot.
Oh,
That was outside the party.
Was it a private party though?
But it was outside, like far
Wasn't
away.
wasn't she in a private car? Was she in a private car?
You know what? I'm not even gonna.
no.
That's a big allegedly.
She's in a private car, huh?
Nope, not even gonna go. Nope. No say nada.
Nobody
no
want to join me.
nada.
She's in a private car, Cherie.
No say nada. No say nada.
What do y'all think of this whole I would call it social media frenzy when it comes to the death of people? And you see, we was talking about it a little bit earlier, but when you're scrolling down and you're seeing Offset body laying on the ground, not Offset, Takeoff body laying on the ground, all you see they circulating pictures of Nipsey and Youngdolph body, and you like, yo.
It's disgusting.
I mean, they get to a point where
I reported every time I saw it. I reported. I don't care.
they showed King Von autopsy sliced. I'm like, who would live? Who would do stuff
why
like?
Why are you doing that?
Like nothing
This
is
is not medical school. Stop doing that. Hey, you need to keep.
Thank you,
Keep
Gary.
that stuff offline, please.
So it's crazy how all this works out, man. But I would only imagine being able to have the ability to make cash these guys have and be a little bit more responsible with your life. Be a little bit more responsible with what you're gonna do with yourself because
Mhm.
you're gonna you're probably gonna see what these guys have the ability to make what millions a year. Now,
Mhm.
let's even lowball and say $10 million a year. Why I want to die after that, bro?
Not at all.
I don't get it. I
Don't
don't.
make sense.
I don't. I don't.
You know, I found $40 the other day, and I want to live. So
I just got 40. I know that's right.
so
Look, I have a bunch of money and I want to go somewhere. I don't even have to go nowhere. I'm going to invite most of my familia over and we're going to just party in the house.
that's how I look at life.
Get a DJ, and we're going to party over here.
I feel like you keep the people that's close to you close.
Yep.
Like you hang out with those people. Like for me, like it's hard for me and anybody to deal at this point in time. When your whole intention is go out. Uh, you're talking to a chick and she wants to go party. I don't want to go party.
Yeah.
Better you
I
ask
be like,
me
where the food at?
yeah, better you ask me
Dinner.
Where the food at?
to set up something we can watch a movie and
Let's have a candlelight dinner here.
Here.
exactly.
Look, y'all notice I said dinner 2 times.
You know something too. I'm gonna take y'all back in the conversation though, but I was just peeping this thing.
Go ahead.
This peeping this little video, right? Wasn't any gruesome stuff in it, but they were just showing like a little piece of the video, kind of leading up to the craziness. Now, generally speaking, guys, when folks are out at a spot and stuff go wrong, people that have stuff to lose generally scatter.
Pack it up.
Like if you go to a spot, Sean, and you know someone, you have stuff to lose, you're gonna leave right away. You're not waiting around to see how the argument go or how the fight go, right?
Yeah, no. I'm out.
So I'm watching the thing. Nobody was walking. Folks standing around talking till shots started popping. You should be gone. As soon as somebody start talking crazy, you should be out because you have stuff to lose.
But
They don't scare. They don't scare. No one's scared of shots.
From the video you heard was like, I don't know if it was Squirrel was like, man, let's go.
No, they're waiting. No, you can't talk. Let's go. You got to walk. You can't be. You shouldn't be saying let's go. You should be walking.
The
You have to
problem
talk
is
about it. Yeah.
America got an infatuation with celebrities. Like
Everybody should be
that's why
walking, bro.
celebrity can sell you teas and tell you if you drink this tea you're gonna lose weight. That seriously.
No,
That
no,
is why, that's why a celebrity can come and tell you, no, a celebrity that never worked in government, all his business has failed, never did anything prosperous in his life, can tell you only me alone can fix this and become president.
Yeah, that's the truth. And still got a bunch of people walking around like idiots today.
Celebrities, man. That's why a dude can tell you he don't like his own culture.
Yeah.
Take crap on us daily. And then come out and our own people be up here defending him to the world, telling you that how you stupid because you're free thinking he should be able to say what he want. He can say what he want, but he should be able to get all the punishment that comes with whatever he want to say after that too.
Free thinking don't mean dumb, guys.
It does not mean free of consequences.
Free thinking don't mean dumb.
Just because
you get to say what you want.
Just because you want all the smoke don't mean when the fire come you should complain about it.
Exactly.
Exactly. Keep that same
Keep
the same energy.
It seems like he's complaining about the fire.
Mr. Kerry.
You was all in it, right?
Lazzaroni.
I wrote all the smoke. But when the smoke came, he was like, no, because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I thought he know what he's doing. A genius.
Let's do a little bit of ratchet before we get out. Wanted to talk about these guys. We see a lot of this issue going on in our community. Let's do a quick before we get out of here. Do a quick little talk about it's Thursday night. You know what we doing Thursday night?
Squeeze a bunch of.
Okay, crazy man. How we deal with how you deal with a relationship when you and a person have conflict? about interest in your life. Like one person is interested in Legos, and the other one might be interested in Marvel movies, for example.
Like one person is like love battle rap and the other person don't.
Yeah, you know,
I mean,
how you deal
compromise.
with that?
It's compromise. You
What's,
have to find a middle
what's
ground.
the compromise if what that person likes that you are heavily disgusted
You need 2 TVs. That's it.
with?
You need
Well,
2
so
TVs.
there you go. You need two TVs in 2 different rooms. You say, hey, look, you want to watch
You.
reality TV right now, and I'm not watching reality TV because I can't stand it. So therefore, you got to go in that room. You go that way, and then afterwards, y'all come back together and find
But
something
you
to
have
watch
to.
together.
But it is true. You
Yeah.
have to
You got to
compromise. My
compromise.
thing. I'm like me and my husband. We compromise, but I can't compromise with battle rap because I watch a little bit and I'm lost. I can't do it. That's something that I cannot.
You don't listen to Serious Jones battle rapping?
And
Or
that's
you don't listen to Murder Mook?
I feel like
Yeah.
it's okay to have like
Luda
you
Lux?
have your thing and me to have my thing.
Yeah, that's his thing.
You like Luda
That's his
Lux?
thing. That's
So,
definitely his thing.
What,
Just
what
like
if,
my thing
what
is
if it
TikTok
comes to
girl.
a point where it's not even as simple as y'all watching different shows? It comes to a point where you have to battle of what y'all gonna do. One person wants to say go to movies, and the other one wants to go to dinner. Just using them as scenario. I'm not, no, that's
I
easy.
mean, the easy ones
Oh, no.
are easy,
Yeah.
but when it comes to the heavy stuff,
I mean, making big decisions is tough. Yeah, I mean, movies and dinners. I mean, you can,
Those are scenario. What I'm
those are
saying
easy
is,
ones.
what I'm saying is there's no in between that you can say, oh, we're gonna easily do this. We'll do both. We'll go to the movies then dinner. What
man,
I'm saying
you know,
is,
we'll do. Hey,
This
we'll
whole
go to cinema cafe where they have dinner
no,
and a movie.
that's not a part of the solution. You have to pick one.
Yeah, get creative, right?
I got a simple.
You're heavily against the one that you're against. You're heavily against the
It's
movie,
a
and
simple
the other one is
solution.
heavily against dinner. How you come
What's that? I mean, you got to stand with it.
Razor.
It's a simple solution, right? I get to stand up and say I wear the pants.
Oh,
I can hear people cussing and
You
spitting
said
now.
that with
I can hear
and
folks
if
cussing
you
and
got
spitting
on the
right
pants
now.
too,
People are,
and if you got on the pants too, I go and put on another one and say I got two. I'll win. Let's go.
Wait a minute. I instantly got. Wait a minute. My blood pressure is raised.
Razor.
Hold on.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me neither. That's why my blood pressure came up a little bit. Wait
I
a minute.
thought he was gonna say the man should compromise and do what his lady wants. I thought he was gonna
He threw
say.
me off. He
You
threw
should
me
have.
off.
Man, I wouldn't.
threw a
Thought,
curveball.
man, don't let me mute your mic.
I would have never thought he would say that, but I just wasn't expecting
Well,
that.
The man.
I thought he was gonna say you got to train her right.
Wear the pants.
You got to train her
All
right.
So let's picture a scenario. One spouse like to stay in the house, and the other spouse like to go out. And the spouse that doesn't like that, and it causes a friction between the two. One wants to enjoy the nightlife with the other spouse, and the other spouse wants to enjoy the house. Or they'll much rather say,
Sean want to tussle with me a little bit, so we're gonna tussle.
we're gonna go to dinner instead of I don't want to go to the stuff that
Well, I want to go to the club.
Sheree feeling attacked.
I ain't stopping you from going to the club.
Lola feeling attacked.
He
Look,
feels he
here's
is
the thing.
like we about to tussle right
He
now.
ain't stopping you from going to the club. He don't want to go with you.
He has to go.
Then you go by yourself sometimes.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do.
No, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I did, for a minute he called it hot foot.
Oh,
I was always I wanted to be all in the club. I went bing bing and the ding 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 ding.
Bing bing.
But yes, but now
bing.
Now, we sat down because it was affecting us a little bit because I'm like, well, I can't go party. I want to go party. But we did sit down and talk and like I saw his point and I was like, not every night you have to be, which is true because some nights I just be sitting there like, and I know what song is coming next. So
And you look at it now. You said you didn't see the value in it now. Now you say I don't see the value in it. You
yes,
love the
like
music, so you can do it once in a while now.
exactly. I
Yeah,
can
I
do
feel
it
you.
once. Like I
You.
can go
Yeah.
like event time, like a black and all black or all white.
You remember back in the day?
Grown
You
up,
remember when we used to kick it back in the day? We used
yes,
to, we had to every
every
Saturday like
every week.
clockwork for
Yeah,
years upon
I'm like,
years
I
upon
think people used
years.
to think that we didn't have no jobs as much
Yeah,
as
for
we
real.
no homes, no job, no
I
life.
mean,
Listen,
they,
I
they,
ain't
they,
doing
they
none
probably
of
think
that.
that's all I did.
I ain't doing
They
none of
probably
that.
thought I was a bum because I was always in the club.
I'm not doing none of that, and I ain't compromising nothing when it comes to that. I like
Yeah,
the
like
sanity
I had
of my,
to.
I like the sanity of my own place. I like my own space. I've never been, ever since I became an adult, I've never been into the club. Just
I'm not
because
gonna lie, I
I used to
was.
work in the club, but that was never my like. If it wasn't about that, then you wouldn't see me there. I wasn't one of those person that was. I remember when we first came to VA with Razor, we used to hit up the clubs on Monday and Tuesdays, and we go to all the clubs. And it came to a point where like
Y'all doing all days a week, huh?
doing that.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Yeah,
Saturday,
You
Sunday.
know the Wednesday night
Monday.
spot. You know the Saturday night spot.
Yeah,
You know the Sunday
Thursday
night
night
spot.
spot.
if your whole like I guess it's something with people, each his own. But I'm not compromising when it comes to that. I'm not
Well,
sitting
back
there.
then, parties was
I mean,
better.
everybody's
Party was
going
better
back then.
back
Everybody
then.
was going. Yeah.
Parties was way better. Now it's like,
I don't even care how good the party is coming up. I got
Oh,
my
yeah.
mood when I'm not coming out the house.
Yeah.
If you
These days, it's like
you want to go,
not so much.
I think that's you. Like you should know that already before
Exactly.
you get to that point.
All right,
So
before
like
you guys,
that's in the getting to know you stage. You know
Exactly,
if you
word,
really
yeah.
No,
that
because
way.
you can fall. Because I wasn't always like this. You can fall into this while you're in the relationship. You can fall
that.
into. I ain't
True
about
that.
to be doing all this running around stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's true because people do change.
Yeah.
Some people want to do less.
Yeah.
You know, they
No,
don't want to do much.
you
They want to do less.
want it,
Yeah.
and that's why you have to know who you're dealing with and who you're dating.
You can't hold it against the person though if they just want to do less though. I mean that you know what I mean, because they're not holding it against you because you want to do more.
Right. And then but I feel like for me, not I don't a club is not that's not I don't care about that.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna be inside the house all the time either.
Okay.
I'm not in nobody's
Okay, we feel you.
I like my house. I do. I like to spend time there, but not all the time.
She's showing some passion there, huh?
Remember, there's the thing. I ain't telling you to stay in the house.
Even if they don't know me or you need to show them me. I look good.
But the man don't got no problem with you going nowhere. He just don't want to be running around especially in the party scene.
That I don't care about that.
If it's dinner and movies,
take me out for that. Somebody got
other than that.
Them chicks are talking about party, man. Get out of here, man.
But at this big age, if you still
at my big age,
if you still worrying about my man don't want to go to the club with me, you should probably be refocusing yourself.
Your big age, you're at the club. You're at the club.
If you gonna argue with your man about him not taking you out,
hey, them all foot them at that club door.
They all put them. Dance with me.
Listen, they get some uplights in the living room. You know what I mean?
Get a pole in there or something.
That's what I'm about to say. They got classes you can take.
Get a pole.
Pole in here.
Girls pay for pole dancing. Go learn pole dancing and come home and entertain.
Make sure it's hooked up right. You don't want to see you on the
ground. Hey, and watch you posting that stuff of your woman coming down the pole.
The reason I asked
falling over.
I know situations like that's going on right now with a few people, and it's
that's
like,
sad.
At what point do you get tired of it?
That's what I'm saying. Because I went the last time I went in, I was like this.
If you pass 40 and you having a fight about that, you got issues.
You know what'd be funny?
On the club I want to go outside, but for me,
that's
But,
different.
you know,
I want to go do. I want to do
a
things.
little bar. We could go
Yeah.
to dinner.
Yeah.
I want to do things. We could do a whole bunch of different
Go
things.
to a little spot and get some
Nightlife.
and
Nightlife thing ain't for everybody at this.
Mm-mm.
Yo, you start getting up to a certain point. Plus, when you know your reaction to certain things, nobody want to be in no club, a bunch of dudes bouncing up against you all night. You know what I mean?
and there's no value. It's not fun necessarily in the way like you would think before. It's just not the same. The scene is not the same anyway. And at a certain point, you gotta just like give it up.
It's not. And they are
And then
crazier.
At this big age,
folks,
when you go to the club,
you still go to you'll go to large events though. You know what I
in
mean?
there, like you don't feel no type of way.
Yeah, like I can't. No, because I don't want nobody say what you do. Hey, how you doing?
I mean, you'll go to a berry show, right? You know, you'll go to like a berry show or something like that. I mean, you'll go to a concert.
I'll even go to the club. The club having something, and
you'll go see
nice that I
one of them youths. Nobody there for know said me. Yeah, you ain't gonna see one of those. You know.
Yeah.
The issue is not really going.
You go see Dexter Daps, right?
The issue is doing the same repetitive.
It's doing the
same exact old thing, exactly.
Exactly that part. It's the same thing, doing it over and over and over every Saturday, every Friday, every Saturday, every Friday. Like, don't you like your house? Don't you want to see?
That's the other age. That's the other age.
Don't you want to go with your children?
It's like with me. I will say I was always like that. You know, sometimes you'll see me there all the time, and then I take myself away for months and months and months. And then you just see me pop up again.
I was one of those. I was like, I gotta get to the club.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you how I know the club is bad.
After a while,
if you're gone for like a whole year, or you're always out, you go to the club if you go to the club once a year and you see the same people every year, something is wrong. If they're always there, you go to the club once or twice a year and you see the same people, something is up. If they're not running the club and they're not doing something in the club business wise, you go there once or twice a year and you see the same people, something's definitely wrong.
Same people,
something's definitely wrong.
Same music, same this,
definitely wrong.
Same that, same everything.
It comes to the point where you have to do something different. Your life shouldn't evolve around that, because I was a youngster when I came to Virginia, and some of the same people that when I was young, and there was
still in the club, right?
He's still
too.
I was saying I was 30 at that age,
and then the same people from
I wasn't even 20 yet. and now I'm in my big age too, and I'm just imagine how old they is now. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And they still out there.
Still her.
Why are you still on the corner? Why your hat still turned backwards on the corner? What are you doing?
Belly? Why are you still her?
Like, I don't get. And then some people are stuck, like they need to be there. Some people blame it as well.
They're a time warp.
I work every day. I don't do nothing during the week, and this is my getaway. But not. I mean, every Friday.
Find another getaway.
That ain't for me.
Each one, you want to go do that, but don't try to force me to be in that nonsense with you. Do that by yourself.
That's not lady for you. If your lady ever trying to force you to go to the club,
don't come and argue.
That's not lady for you.
Or
your man,
in some kind of way.
Or your
you
man.
just don't want to be seen with me,
man. If you don't be quiet,
what about everywhere else we go? I don't want to be seen.
Right. That's what. You gonna take me outside, but
we've been out all day together. But all of a sudden,
I don't want to be seen with you.
We've been in the mall together, the movies, everything else.
We go everywhere else just because I don't want to go to the club.
What are you trying to show off in the club? Let me hear some. What are you trying to show off in the club, huh? What are you looking for?
Exactly.
The one that I like the most is, I just want to dance with you in the club. That's all.
We can.
I don't want to dance.
We can dirty dance right here at the house.
It's like, yo, hey, to each his own. Like I said.
But at your big age, find something else to do.
Yep. You go. If that's your cup of tea, then that's your cup of tea. But you can You can't make somebody else
Hey,
enjoy something.
the age big, but the mind not reach.
Yeah, your pastime
Be
ain't
a
gonna be the same
grandmother or
pastime as
something.
somebody else.
The kids don't have kids. Spend some time
Getting-
with the
At my big
grandkids.
age, I can't keep Willie bouncing. Okay,
Let me tell you something.
I can't.
All you can do barely dirt bounce now.
Anytime I'm at the club and my son walk in,
That's it.
Let me tell you, I'll get him one. I'll get him a 21.
if I'm bringing him in, I'm bringing you in.
Now,
Yeah.
But if I'm in the club,
if
and
I'm
you
doing
ain't
it,
friend,
Come in here, you come in here. It's time
Don't
for me
come
to
talk
go.
to me
This ain't
first
my
of all.
scene.
if I'm not
don't
bringing
come
you,
talk to
that's
me.
it. Yeah.
Don't come talk to me. Don't walk past me. I might snuff you.
Mom,
They'll be like, yo, that's my. Let me go holler at my daddy. What up, Dad?
Matter of fact, we
Oh,
shouldn't
you
be going
going
to the same
out of
spot
here.
anyway.
You know,
Be like, what? I don't even know you.
years old. Excuse me.
That's happened. I've been in the club with females and that's my mom over there. I'm like, oh, okay.
Hey, Razor, and now, MILF run you down all night, right?
that happens a lot. You in the
Now
club,
MILF chasing you all night.
you in the club talking to a shorty, and her mama like, what you doing with my daughter? You like, you just saying that. That's my daughter. You like, all right, you on the mic. Oh, this happened to me all the time. Talking crazy about a chick. And then her mama come up there and be like, you know that's my daughter, right? You're like, ooh, no, I did not. Oops.
You should say, okay, that's your daughter.
And I'm like,
Do you know your daughter?
Look at the big buck. Boom, Mom come like, come here. And you think she about to request a song.
Come here.
You think she about to request a song. You like this, huh? That's my daughter, right?
You be like, my girl, fling it up. My girl, fling it up.
Hey,
Fling it up, my girl.
Then I put the earphone back. You know that's my daughter, right?
And you in there tell her daughter, hey, grab my man on wine. And you're like, what?
Come here, huh?
What?
You know that's my daughter,
Talk
right?
about jiggle up your body and shake up your. She be shaking and
Fling
shaking.
it up, my girl, hold it.
Look at the big
Turn back way.
Yeah. Oh, let's let me slap it up 2 times for you.
Yeah, report to the DJ booth.
Yeah, you think you like, oh, our homegirl coming to let me know what's
my
good.
mama like,
Yeah, her mama like, you know that's my daughter, right?
like,
And they don't let her wear her glasses because she looking at you with the glasses.
And that when they leaving, you know, the mama looking at you like, you up there.
Gotta put these flyers.
Let me talk about these flowers real quick.
now next time she see you at the club, she hang out the DJ booth next time.
Yeah.
But for some people, it do work because I've seen couples that that's their thing. Like they're married,
that's their thing.
they go, and that's their thing.
Yeah.
But not everybody should still be,
Everybody shouldn't try that.
Yeah.
try that.
Everybody
It's
should
not
not
for
try it.
everybody.
That ain't for me. That's all, I never will knock somebody that
It sounds like somebody tried you, Sean.
Nah. I heard. No, I'm trying not to give.
I saw that.
Yes, I was trying to give y'all 25 different thousand scenarios.
I feel like somebody tried somebody.
The person that it comes from, told I don't want them to feel like I'm
But
their business.
That's why I put my example because I know I used to be out there. My husband used to be like, "All right, hot foot," and stuff. So
hey, they can't try me because y'all already know my MO already. I ain't going. I ain't going.
We ain't trying to hear it. No.
Y'all playing dominoes? No. Flubbo? No.
Playing Ludi?
Yeah, no.
But I like having fun at home.
Sequence of no. No dominoes? No Ludi?
No.
No. Dinner?
No.
Y'all got red velvet cake?
Nope.
Well, yeah, I got Bella can't go be there.
Nope.
I'll be there.
I like being at the house and I love cooking for my familia and stuff, and everybody come over and play dominoes and have a little drink.
Right
and,
now,
that's it.
That's
what the life is. That's what the enjoyment is right now.
Eat, gotta go back to Texas Roadhouse because them rolls.
Ate that on Sunday.
I carry royal feelings right now.
We brought her to my second home.
I carry royal feelings right now.
And, let me tell you something.
Them rolls.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Like, oh my God.
Opus 9 by
Whew.
far
Yes.
the best food I ever had. But unlike Sellout Razor, I never turned my back. Texas Roadhouse have a place in my heart for.
Hey, I never said they didn't have a
You
place in
sold
my
them
heart.
out. You was like,
I said, I never
man,
said
this fool was man, we was
I,
driving
I,
back
I
home.
even said it. I even
I don't
said
know about Texas no more, dog. I don't know about Texas. I started to kick him out the car on the highway.
How dare you?
Yeah, I was like, you're gone too far.
Razor.
How dare you?
Listen, I said the bread. They had nothing on the bread. You know, I go to Texas. I get about 2 boxes of bread. You know,
Yo,
that's
that
enough.
bread, and I was so mad because I was like, nah, I ain't gonna take no. I was at home like,
I told Cherie, I was like, hey, you might want to take some more. Shut down, I don't want to. Okay, I will.
I was at home like, ooh, I should have got some more
Bring me
bread.
out a
Yeah.
fresh basket. More time to go.
You know? Yeah, Razor disrespectful. I mean, yeah, he is very disrespectful, Carrie. How dare him? You know, how dare him? But yeah, definitely, man. That's the type of vibe I'm on, man. And not knocking anybody that want to go to the club. That's your thing. I'm just saying that.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
I ain't me and nobody ain't gonna be in. We ain't even gonna be in an argument about nothing like that. Because you gonna ask me a few times, and you gonna get the runaround, and you should get the point by then. And after that, I ain't gonna answer you no more. I'm just gonna leave you on. You want to do this?
Yeah, that's my papa. Once he say no, I Papa, you want no. He don't even let me get it out. Papa, you want no. You
Not
no.
going, that's it.
I'm like,
Shut it down.
real quick.
Once in a while, and I feel the vibe, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah, every once in a while. Yeah, every once, but not
You
every.
want to go Willie bounce? Go Willie bounce. Leave me alone.
Every weekend you want to? No, not doing it.
I'm in here watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm in here watching All American spinoff. Power. I got a lot on my hands.
Oh, did y'all finish Raising Canaan?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that was so good.
Fire.
It
I'm
was
watching.
so good.
I'm back on All American. All American came back with the next season and the spinoff season.
They have a spinoff for it.
And the BMF documentary is on right now. I'm watching the BMF. They got 2 episodes. They got the BMF documentary. They're doing it by episode by episode. They got 2 episodes out now. And what's the name of that show, Short Man? With the lawyer chick that used to come on Ballers.
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt.
That's the name of it.
On Hulu.
Yeah,
Hulu.
I need to start watching that. I'm gonna start watching that.
It's a little hoodish. It's good, but it's a little hoodish, man.
Yo, I got
some real. They got some real bad behavior on there, bro. They got some real bad behavior on there.
Man, who am I to judge? I got some real bad behavior myself.
But hey, on the what's called side, it's a little too real, is what I'm saying. It's a little too real.
Man, it happens.
I need a little more fantasy. It's a little too real.
Hey, that's what I like about these. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what I like about these shows nowadays.
I mean, it's super real.
I'm cutting all sex scenes out of movies.
Oh, Lola, I watched Scratched.
Was you crying?
I was devastated.
Baby, I was doing the
ugly one with Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
I was devastated.
When I tell you, I was up to like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was doing the ugly cry with my hand like this.
Yes, and just the ugly, like
I had my tissues.
Me too. My son, my youngest, was like, "Ma, you okay?" I said, "I'm just watching this movie." And he coming in. Nana, you all right? I said, "I'm watching this movie."
It was beautiful and horrible.
Horrible at the same time. I was devastated.
I realized Carrie looking for some attention from last night. I already told you already, buddy. You ain't tall enough to ride that ride. and we finished up.
Wait a minute now.
You ain't tall enough to ride that ride. She's already very specific. You got to be 5'9" and above, and you ain't close. You ain't close, buddy. Yeah. So maybe you need to get some new caliber.
Get in my caliber.
Anyway, this fool gonna disrespect me last night, sending me pictures of my boob. I told him he just signed his death warrant.
Carrie, the shame.
Yeah, you know that no, you ain't. We trying to stop that Asian crime thing, but boy,
Ooh, on that note,
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, one more thing we want to talk about, man. Is it cool to vote now? Or we still saying our vote don't count?
no, I
Hey,
vote. You gotta vote, bro. You gotta vote. You gotta
hey,
vote.
vote,
I vote.
vote counts.
What my man said, don't boot, vote.
Yeah.
I vote.
Yo,
Yeah, you want
uh,
your
here's
social,
the
you
Small
deal.
want your
and I
social
vote on the
security,
small
vote.
and the big.
You know what? There's nobody in the Democratic Party who has enough versatility as Barack Obama.
Hell no, that's a rock star.
Yo, these
They're
dudes
not in the
can't
same
even
league.
they can't even be clever enough to get comebacks when these
Yeah.
dudes talking about him.
They're not in
Yo,
the same
he
league.
was it was like Obama came with bars for everybody.
Hey, he was
Yeah.
roasting. He was roasting
Yeah,
old boy in
yeah.
Georgia. Hey, he
Man,
roasted. Oh, he
he
took
was
it to him.
Yeah,
barring
Ooh,
everybody up.
man,
he's special. That man.
you
He
would
know
have
his
you would have
stuff.
thought he
He
called him
know
an
his
MF. I
stuff.
mean, it just was hard. It just felt
And,
rough.
I'm like,
It
why
just
can't
felt
the rest
rough.
of them do that? I mean, it's
Because
plain.
they
The
don't
facts
got
is in
no
their
swag,
face.
no pizzazz, no nothing about themselves. What you know what bothers me the most about them is that it's like they want to lose.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like you doing something for people, but you don't announce it. You you know, at any time, like this dude has did the stuff with the marijuana thing, and he did a couple of uh like Eric Holder and Obama back. He went back and did some reversals of some of those policies of people getting and he ain't even told that. Why are you not putting that out there so people can understand what's really going on?
And let the dummies let the dummies over there say all kind of crazy, outlandish stuff.
Yo, bro, these dudes are not running on a platform.
Yeah.
They run on hate, more hate and
No,
fear.
not even
and
that.
fear.
And
Not even
everything,
that.
and
If
they
you
don't
go
have
to
no
their
plan.
website,
They have
if you
no
go to
plan.
their website, they don't have an agenda.
Oh
They
no,
have no
They'll
plan.
put up some nonsense up there,
Yeah.
like Obama said. You know, if we go to war, they want to do a tax cut. If we get a hurricane coming, they want to do a tax cut for the rich. You know, if we get a pandemic, they want to do a tax cut for the rich. That's the only solution they
That's
got
the
for the
only
country.
policy they
Tax cut,
have. It
you
doesn't.
know?
It doesn't make
It's
sense to me.
pointless, man.
I look at it, and you just gotta laugh. I'm
So
like,
here's they fight.
Right.
So here's what the thing they do every cycle. They lie to you, tell you what you want to hear. So the same people vote for them every other cycle, and when they get the job, they don't want to do the job.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you.
They want to block people. They don't want to do the job.
Republicans don't even do that no more.
yeah.
They just come out and be
It is
racist.
like-
They just
Well,
come out and be racist.
Yeah.
They don't even gotta lie to you. They just come out.
and yet
they're
some
bold.
of us
They're
still
bold.
are some of us are still not clever enough. Some of us
Just
still go vote for them.
just look at student loan. They trying to block it.
They taking them to court. They trying to take them. Oh, how? Like I cannot. But they
Yes,
trying
these
yes,
are
why?
the people
Because
that
it's going to benefit a bunch of low income and minority, aka black
Razor.
people.
What I said to you the other day, Razor, when you got these black dudes talking about, oh man, I vote for Trump. Trump gave us some money. Nigga, you broke. What money you got?
Yeah.
But when did he give you money?
Oh, that little
These people
$1,000 is that what it
Yeah,
is?
the little $1,400 that you got. That's what you're talking about. That he had
that
nothing
came
to
and
do with,
went.
that he had nothing to do with.
Yeah,
That's an act of that's the act of the Senate and Congress put that together. He didn't, all he did was put his name on a letter and mail. He used taxpayers' money to send out letters to everybody.
Matter of fact, if he could put it in his own pocket and not give it to you, he would have done that. If he had a choice.
Yeah,
If he had a choice, he'd have kept the money.
That's probably what he wanted to do.
Remember this dude? Look what he did with the Secret Service.
Yeah.
Matter of
With the
fact,
Secret Service and the hotel.
Yo, had them everywhere.
Overcharge them.
And he was charging government every weekend at what the little spot down in Florida. Every weekend he charging the government. Every weekend he charging the government. Come on, man. That dude is a crook. 100% crook.
You know, but whatever. We
Hope to see his behind in jail someday.
I was telling Razor the other day, I'm
Not
starting to
scared
think
to-
that I'm
not
the
scared to
stupid
say
one.
it. Hell.
You know what I realized? You know, you ever been like pay attention to somebody and they no matter what happened to them, it's never their fault. They always blame somebody else for it. What how do a person like that get their issues solved in life?
It's not going to get resolved.
If everything that happens to you is always somebody else's fault, how do you resolve that issue?
No, listen, what you're saying. I just watched a guy try to explain to somebody else that had some complaints and some issues and answered everything question by question, and they still didn't want the truth. Still, if you ask somebody how does that work, and they explain to you exactly how it works, and you still right there, they show you how it works, and you still no, that's not how it works. Nope, that's not working.
Because they don't want the truth.
Exactly. Some people did right now. Some people do not want truth for whatever reason it is in their mind.
A lot of times, I mean, you can't.
They want crazy stuff.
Racism.
They want crazy stuff right now.
Some people don't realize everything is somebody else's fault. What I did, what I was supposed to do, because it's your fault. No, because they did A and B. So, and you did C and D, so it's your fault too.
There's a thing in math they like to call the common denominator.
You like that, Lola? That hit you.
So,
if you're always the one at the center of the issue, might want to start looking at yourself. You're the common thread. You're the common thread in that whole. Why stuff always come apart?
Denominator.
Yeah.
I think that we all have faults, we all have issues, but at some point you have to realize that that
own your
there you go, own your S.
Own it. Oh, I know y'all heard about sending out condolences to Davido, his son.
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard they're investigating the
nanny or somebody. Nanny.
I can't even fathom being that rich and your kid drowned in a pool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I can't fathom being a parent, period, and losing your kid. But what I'm saying is that there should be so much protective measure should have been there. This should have never happened. Like,
it should have been covered up. The door should have been closed. He shouldn't be out there by himself. None of that.
All this type of technologies that they got to stop kids from going in the pool.
But listen, man, people know when you have kids and you have a pool, they can't be around anyway. You can't even not know. You can't even not remember.
I can't forget who said.
You can't even not remember.
DJ Envy or somebody heard that they said that you can start giving your babies swimming lessons from 4 to 6 months. You can start.
Right.
Because remember,
people blowing them off and throw them in. Hey.
Babies can float because they in their bed in the belly they float in the water.
They were in water the whole time.
Yeah, they can float.
Adjust to that.
I seen like a 1-year-old.
Yes.
He was dipping and coming out.
I seen that too. I seen a baby swim, and I thought it was a robot. Yeah. I had to get closer to make sure that it wasn't a robot because it was a girl, and she swam from one side of the pool to the other, and she couldn't have been more than 2 years old.
Yeah, because they adapt to the water. They just
so happy when she got there, and they were cheering her on. I'm like, let me walk over here to make sure that this baby ain't tricking me because I couldn't sleep.
Especially if you got a pool, your kid should know how to swim. Definitely.
Yeah, it's important.
But then on top of that, if you have a pool, you should have, you have babies are curious. 2-3 year olds, 4 year, they are curious. So they're gonna, you not looking, they're gonna take off.
They got them locks.
You should at least have that cover.
They got them locks that babies can't open the door. It takes a certain amount of pressure to get the lock. You're rich. There should be no limit to what you should do to
protect your kids.
And most people have covers.
They got the fence that goes around there. Then they got the alarm that goes off when the door opens to go.
That shouldn't even happen again. That shouldn't even happen. There's too many ways to protect your kid from that. Too many ways.
You said, they should have protective measure because kids are curious. It's just like, when I had my son, I was in the pool, he'll jump off, not even knowing you can't swim. You're not supposed to jump off in here. Yeah. But that's what they do, so.
Just like how when they little, we put the little things in the socket because they like to stick their
Oh,
fingers in
yeah,
the,
yeah.
and you put the covers in the socket. You do a couple of, especially that kitchen under the cabinet. They love to go underneath that.
Oh, kids.
Listen,
Let me tell you, man. If you don't pay attention to kids will find ways to hurt themselves.
yes,
Even as
Mhm.
they get old, I've seen my son jumping on the stairwell, and I'm like, Ninja, you trying to make these people lock me up. What's wrong with you? I'm like, serious, this dude be coming down the step and then he be just be flying down. Bloop, bloop.
Oh yeah.
What
Oh
are you doing?
yes, boy. I remember when I lived in an apartment and Kian used to used to fly off and thought he was Superman.
I had to
And all you
literally,
hear is boom. I was like,
I had to literally catch him the other day because he jumped and was coming straight down. And I was standing by. I was actually sitting in a chair right by the steps. Y'all been over here, so y'all see the chair that I was sitting in. I was sitting in that chair. And he was coming down, and I heard him bounce and bounce and bounce, and I heard him say, "Oh!" And I had to get up and grab him. I'm like, "See, fool, you gonna get people."
That could've-
Nah, you would have been okay because you'd have been okay. Man, I've been a little tough, but you'd have been all right. But stop doing that kind of stuff, man. Don't hurt
Yeah,
yourself.
man. These kids,
That's
bro,
too much.
they and when it's your kid, you don't want to see nothing happen. You don't
Right.
want to see them get hurt. You don't want to see them hit their knees. You don't even want to see them scratch up their elbows. That bothers me.
exactly.
Listen,
Even when
I
they're
seen
sick,
them
you be
get I
like,
seen them get hit and it pains me.
Sure.
especially if they sick and they don't feel good, you be like, oh
Man,
my.
and you can tell when your kid's sick too. Man.
Yes.
How they start being druggy and you like, oh man, it's like the worst feeling in the world for your kid.
Yes, because you can't do nothing.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Carrie, we're going to watch Black Panther as a crew, a record label, and as a motherfucking crew. We're gonna be out here in these streets next week.
We're gonna be out in these streets.
We're gonna be out here. We're gonna be out here checking it out. Hopefully it's as good as the first one.
Can't be as good as the first one. That's not that's bad.
we can hope for the best.
I mean, it's gonna be good, but it can't be as good as the first one. Come on, the first one.
Of course, the first one is gonna be.
I'm just being
the inaugural show.
I
Come on,
want
the
to
first
see
one.
how they incorporate what's his name, not Aquaman, but I'm trying to see how that's gonna come because I know I read them in the comics.
Yeah, I already know how it goes in the comic, but they're gonna do it off and on. They're gonna make up their own, and that's kind of the thing of them not recasting Chadwick. Make it so difficult for them to bring us the comic book parts of the stories because now they got to break these stuff up. Siri did get the Black Panther mantle. It wasn't so early.
Nope, it was later on.
And just a lot of that stuff don't make any sense to me. But what I was hoping is they could have easily wrote it as this was the 4 years that the snap happened. Recast and bring it back. So I'm hoping maybe that's what they done in the show. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping that's what they did because it really doesn't make any sense yet to turn over the mantle to the sister already because that's not how the story goes. She eventually gets it, but not
as soon. She gets it later on.
But I'm hoping that it's a good show anyway because I hate to go to the movie and it sucks because I'll have to let everybody know it sucks.
I'll be like, shut up.
At least you could come out and be like,
that's going to matter perspective anyway. I mean, everybody's going to have to judge for themselves. So good is going to be a relative term.
Because I was like,
well, I've watched some movie that people said it was okay and it was horrible.
I was wondering why they introduced Ironheart too, but I forgot. The series with Iron Man, it was them. So they didn't want to see her in there yet.
I guess they're gonna bring Iron Man back. I'm hearing that they casted him to do another Iron Man.
Got resurrected,
coming back. I don't know how they're gonna do it. That he died in the last one comic, and they brought him back.
He died in it.
Yeah,
he really died. He went to another dimension.
He died in the comics, and they brought him back. They brought him from a different dimension.
He went to the multiverse. He's coming back.
Yeah. They got him from a different timeline. They went back in the past and brought him. They did all type of things.
I don't know. Doctor Strange hooked him up. I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Doctor Strange, I know definitely because I remember the second. Was it the second Doctor Strange?
Yeah, that second.
Because remember he came. He did a. I forgot at the end what
No, he did
happened.
his, he did his little thing. He did his little thing. What's
That's
the other
like
thing?
that
He did his little
last
thing. Open
that
up a portal.
that last Thor. I was disappointed in Thor.
Yeah, that Doctor Strange.
So, oh yeah, no, don't even let me talk about that because that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
When you watching CNN and ABC and the anchors telling you that Thor sucked.
Talking about the love of thunder.
Lover.
And I think they get paid. I think they get paid to tell you it's good.
Yeah, you hear these dudes lady up there. This was the worst. They was like, "Yo, this was the worst Marvel movie."
That's what I said. Poo on that.
Ever. Listen, ever. I've never watched a more horrible.
That was horrible. I was so because I like that Thor is one of my character, and then I was like, what is this?
You kept expecting the movie to pick up, and you like,
yes, but I'm like nothing is pick. Like
what in Jesus? What's going on here?
We'll see what happens.
I was like, yo, I want a blood clot.
But I'm looking forward to see what happened. You know,
yes.
In my head, I already know. I already feel like what's going on. I told y'all outside of here, but we'll see what happens next week when we go watch it.
All right.
People out there, thanks for joining us tonight. Enjoy the conversation. I'm hoping that our young black millionaires can live to, these guys should live to be old, man.
Yes, please. Take this as a lesson, please. Stay your behind at home. Facts. You don't have to be in every bing bing. Jesus.
Any pun knock, they gotta be there.
Stay out the way.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out the way. R.I.P. to these dudes, man. These dudes were
God bless.
Changing the mark for their family. I can only imagine how destructive this is going to be to the future of some of their kids.
Yes.
They got daughters and sons that needed a father, and they ain't gonna have one right now. And rest in peace to Takeoff, one that just lost his life. And the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure in about a month or 2 or 3, we'll be saying rest in peace to another one of them.
Everybody go vote.
That's right.
Vote.
Go get it.
Big up yourself, Dre. Big up yourself. iHeart, big up yourself. Everybody that's out there tonight.
Georgia, do your job. Georgia, do your job. Put
out of here.
I need Georgia to come through.
Everybody to go out there and do what they do.